Hello everyone, my name is Shane Catchpole and today I want to talk about how we made a mistake in the last couple of months that cost us $25,000 selling on Amazon FBA and how you can avoid this mistake in your business. So this comes from a place of having been selling on Amazon for 6-7 years, having done millions of dollars in sales on Amazon, so I'd like to think I have a good experience, and I do, but it's not, you're always learning, there's always going to be mistakes, and me and my team made a mistake on this one, so when placing orders, one thing that I always have in my head is that there's a validation stage and then an all-in stage. So when you are placing orders for products, and if they're new products, there's always a validation stage. So what that means to me and what that has meant to us, having launched tens of products, potentially up to 100 products now at this point, is that we have a smaller order, a testing order, like a validation stage. Now, there's a couple of ways to do a validation stage, and it's going to come down to the size of your business and when you're getting started. So when I first started on Amazon, my validation stage was I'd order like 10 units from like Alibaba or AliExpress or one of those, and literally send them over in like plastic bags. That's how that's how kind of funny it is. You kind of think that Amazon would have this particular liking for different types of products and so on. But I just wanted to get started, so it was like plastic bag, fucking FNSKU, let's go. But in the last couple of years, what we've having grown the business, what we've done in the validation stage is order anywhere from 50 to 500 units, and we let the supplier know this is the validation stage when we're ordering. Therefore, if there is MOQs, they do give us that lower FO or MOQ. And for validating, it's always a case of finding profitability. So I say this to my own team and my e-commerce company, but I also say it to my clients into profits as well. It's at the start, a launch is about finding profitability, as you would imagine. And the reason it is about finding profitability is because profitability is sustainable. Yeah. If you do not have profitability and you're 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks into a launch, then you're going to have problems. Now, it can go on a little bit longer than that, depending on your launch strategy, but you're going to have problems because it's not sustainable unless you have an unlimited supply of money there, which I know me and you guys do not have. At least most of you guys, I'm sure, don't have. So what that means is that we've got to find profitability. Now, with that said, when you're launching a validation stage, what we done, and this was back last year, we actually validated a product. So this is a particularly big product. It cost somewhere $20 to $25, probably about $30 a unit all in, and pretty large as well. So one of the bigger sizes that I have sold. And we shipped 50 units of this over. So we shipped 50 units of this to Amazon, and we're getting good results. The units sold out very quickly, pretty good margin on it. They retail for well over $100. Margin's pretty good. They sold out super quickly. Now, at the time, we did not have cash to reorder right away because we are heavily investing in our new product lines. And this one, we didn't have cash to reorder. Now, what we done in this case was we said, okay, we validated the product. Things went well. PPC was cheap. Profitability was good. We just needed more units, essentially. So what we done is we said we validated this product, we put this over here, and we left it to a later stage. Now, this year rolls around, and when we were then going at ordering this again, we upgraded the packaging, done the design on it better, and so on. However, we made one critical mistake. And that was that we validated the product with a supplier. It's called the supplier A. And this was a little bit maybe more expensive, not by much actually, to be fair. The supplier was actually further away from us, so we were sourcing in Bali, which we do for some of our products. And the supplier was actually further away from us. So our team found a supplier closer to where we are, closer to our warehouse in Bali as well. And we proceeded then to place an order, a mass order. So validate, all in. We proceeded to go all in on a supplier that we hadn't got a validated order from. Now we ordered a full container for this, and that was 500 units. So it wasn't cheap, let's say. As I said, $25,000 all in. Definitely not the biggest order we've ever placed, but it is a sizable amount of cash to be putting into R&D, you know. So with that said, we placed the order, we shipped the product over, it launched maybe 8 weeks ago. And what we found, having run Vine, so we actually started a new listing, but what we found was that the quality was not the same. Yeah, it was subtle, it was very fucking subtle, but the quality was not quite the same. And what this meant was the reviews and the images, we started to see that it wasn't up to the same standard as the previous supplier. So this is, the product, it has been like break even, thereabouts. It might be profitable now. However, this had a sky high potential, and potentially still does have a sky high potential. But we've basically lost, I would say, the best part of 25k, because it's been running a loss up till now. I'm hopeful it's going to go profitable and we can get some of that cash back. But long story short, when you're validating an order, as obvious as this may seem, it seems trivial. Fucking validate with supplier A, mass order with supplier A. Do not validate with supplier A, mass order with supplier B, or you will end up like me and my company and be down potentially 25k. Not fatal, not a big deal, but it happens, and a good learning experience for me and my team as well, because I've been through situations where we've launched products and we've made mistakes like this personally back when I was getting started. However, when you have employees and supply chain managers and so on, it's actually just a good experience for the team, because they also will understand that, and therefore you will be stronger going forward in your Amazon business. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful, and catch you on the flip side.